I am your hostess, the Spelt Ms. Spelt, and we are gathered here at this sacred crossroads, somewhat stained but still sacred, at the corner of Woodwards and the Church of Hysteria, for some communion of quite an incredible posse of prophets coming on up.
I'd like to introduce Mr. DJ Produce right here.
I'm sorry. My good friend, let me learn it properly from my guru, and I will teach you.
Every first season I'm coming new after choosing, trying to defy or define reason beyond the light. This is the more I try, the more disengaged I get. I watch the sky change, I watch the sunset from gray to purple to black. See, I'm just trying to stay on track, to listen to the ancestors, my sisters, feeling the same emotional twisters, but blisters on the feet, coming against the same resistance, coming against the same wall, the same wall, the same wall, the same wall, but the wall really ain't so tall. We just can't remember the last sister to fall, we just can't remember the past, because we all move so fucking fast. And now I'm going crazy on the solitude shore, opening an assortment of dangerous doors with panels from red all was not once start din. Somebody say something way back when din. Somebody say, do not do what you want. Just another one when I was young, trying to institutionalize, to ghettoize, to give me all the less wise, but to ghettoize. With empty ghettoize, they first come for you in your five to take you to oppression, say, don't even bother question. You're learning the real world here, you're learning fear, you're learning to be just like your peers, because we got tricks more deceiving than just smoke and mirrors. And since it's been years, but I'm still trying to unwind in order to properly align to the young minds unquenchable. Don't let them tell you that your dreams are unsensible. They will try and tell you that your dreams are unsensible. Frustrations are real, and to be real is frustration, but in communication lies the path to inspiration. There is so much that we don't get, but together we can start off where the other one left. Yes, it seems the more I try, the more disengaged, the more disengaged, the more disengaged I get.
Everybody has a sound. Everybody has a sound. Everybody. The flesh is in and of itself. It's in and of itself. The flesh is in and of itself a song. I inhabit this scat skin as it inhibits and contains all that I am, challenging this lifetime to exist within these cages, these padded cells of meat and bones. I am alive within these walls. Everybody has a sound.
I am lonely today, seeking friends who cannot be found. What friends? I have only myself, and as this dawns on me, I ease into this familiar loneliness. I shall stay a while inside this feeling. I shall sit a while and paint this canvas with my ink, with my words, with this silence, with this inner chill. I shall sit atop this high rock wall, beside this church, and tell you about how green the world is right now, how moss grows on this wall, how ivy crawls up and bends down beneath all this wetness. Mist rising out of pockets to reach up and meet the falling clouds halfway. And closing my eyes, the freeway becomes music. For a time I sit mesmerized in its perfunctory sound, just as I would be lost in Beethoven. All this, the loneliness, the silence, this inner chill, even this omnipresent cold, all this speaks to me, teaches patience and compassion, and shows me the way to be strong in solitude.
Everybody has a sound. Everybody.
First murder of the year, you were outlined to chalk with a corner. someone put an end to your never-ending bender. Well, it's wrong to blame the victim, but I blame you just the same at these 4 a.m. Pender and man first, murder of the year, first baby of the year. Well, she won a ton of prizes. Parents were ecstatic, you could see it in their eyes. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, to hell with metric. No mention of heroin. I didn't expect it. Well, someone stole your shoes, you lay there and believe. The papers are depressing. I don't know why I read them, but then again, I was kind of pleased to hear Guns' little sister is the first baby of the year. Well, you said it's your birthday. Well, we're gonna have a good time.
They said they built a pawn shop right on the spot where the devil fell because even when you're broke, you still got something you can sell. Hell, the guy up on the podium says he sells truth. But you can smell the politics on his breath. He's been doing too many shots and taxes and death. There's a guy on my street corner who says he sells freedom. He'll even give me the needles if I'm broke, if I need them. But you see, I know what I'm missing, so I ain't gotta try because freedom ain't freedom if you gotta buy it. They say goodbye tomorrow, baby, you're going to die. They say people are getting better, people are okay, but I can only say that none of this is okay. The world is not okay. And I'm no better than anybody else. I'm looking for answers, stumbling around in the dark, curling up like a question mark because fuck, I don't know what to do. But you have to care about the world because it doesn't care about you.
I believe we are all songs, getting inside of each other. And I can feel you now, before me, after me, all around, getting inside of me. And it is beautiful.
I stopped myself before it came to violence, but I couldn't tell you why. Not with a million final scenes being played out each day and night, all seeming to justify the act. Most times beginning just like this.
Barbie was a secretary, veterinarian, and egalitarian Dr. Marker lawyer. She sure could show you a thing or two about what a girl can do when she puts her mind to it. But you see right through 50 years of degrees and careers, straight to that implied space between your careers.
Lead our crew out of silence and into prose.
These songs fill me, and I feel my body grow tired and weak as a rag soaked in blood. The blood of all those who have come before and come undone, trying to deny gravity its throne.
I get to my door, and there's a sullen crowd of 30 crack-smoking strangers huddled in my doorway, so that I cannot make my way past to open the door and hover in the rain until they finish their hits. And they might say, why bother? It is to dismiss my longing. It is to believe in my soul, which feeds on experience and celebrates otherness, which clamors loudly in its localized cage.
I've had everything taken away from me before, thinking there was nothing left to lose, only to find myself in debt. I've eaten my share of crow and regret and other dark wings circling overhead as I cling to the edge. while my fingers bled for pockets and mouths and palms to rest in, finally letting go, not thinking of falling, not thinking of landing, of air or ground, up or down, finally to find my feet above my head and everyone else around me walking on their hands, yet it's easier to fall in your face than it is to fall in your heart. I gathered my bruises and made a new start, and I've learned in the blue temples of ocean at midnight that spirit must shed body before it can take flight, that failure is as much of a gift as success, in a mind open to lessons hiding in scars is not so hard. It's not so hard to find the courage to love, but sometimes feeling it just isn't enough.
This is not an age poem about the third world countries who would love to have my complaints, who would love to have AZT or the drug cocktails or the drugs that just don't fucking cut it anymore around here. This is not an age poem about the poor living in third world conditions in my hometown just outside this fucking door. Shooting up with dirty needles. Or the tranny whores having sex without a condom because the John will pay you extra. And you sure could use a little extra.
Yes, I know you're up there.
Ring the bells. Sanctify your hearts with song. Lightning and music, thunder and trombones will reveal who you are. Please do not be an unknowing minstrel. The universe is a symphony conducting itself beyond the intellect into our hearts, asking only that we sing, dance, and make love. Like that. Yeah. Everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody, everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody. The flesh is in and of itself, is in and of itself. The flesh is in and of itself. A song.
This is the end. Yeah! This is the end of the road.
One more, keep D. E, D.